Hello, everybody! Hi, hi! Hello! Hello, my little cutie patooties! I missed ya! Hi, hi! Thank you for the hydration, Brandon! Thank you for the posture check! I appreciate it! Ah! What the hell? What the hell, guys? What did I do to you? What did I do? Hi, hi! I'm so sorry I took so long. Ah! Smile to me, thank you so much for the bit. Thank you so much for the bit. Hello. Hello. Hello, everybody. I missed you, cutie patooties. And hello, YouTube. I don't know if anyone on YouTube has even joined yet, but that's completely fine. That's normal. Pix, we meet again. Hi, Slow. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, hold on. Let me set up my chat. I'm sorry, I'm running a little late. I'm running a little behind. I'm running a little behind on everything right now. My grandma came and talked to me right before I was setting up, so we got completely we're running late today. We're running late today, but it's okay because we're starting the start, and that's what matters. Okay, there we go. Sounds Gucci. Alrighty. Okay, let me say hi to everybody who's here. Hi, Deathberry, welcome. Hi, Slow. Hello, Rise of Nick. Hello, Weapons Master. Hi, Mlock. Hello, hello. Hi, Raichu. Hi, Cookie. Hi, Raul. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Crusading Mint. Hi, Smile the VT. Hi, Aurora. Snowman. Hi, Snowman. On. Number ink shut on my boss, America. Fuck yeah. What you gonna do when they come for you? Yeah. Hello, hello. Hi, Major. Hello, hello. Hi, Firekeeper Soul. Hello. Hi, Jigga. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I think I got everybody. Hi, hi. Hello. You feeling American enough for the 4th? I'm feeling so American that gosh fucking damn it. You know what I'm planning on doing on 4th of July? Well, I have a surprise for you. We are going to be doing a collab that day with my lovely, amazing, wonderful friend Jim Balaya, Exploding Jim VT. I think it's VT on here. Exploding Jim VT. He is British, so we're gonna make fun of British food on 4th of July. He's such a good sport about it, but we are going to battle, and we are going to bring back the war between Americans and the Brits. It's gonna be fucking epic. It's gonna be epic. Oh no, I'm sorry, Jigga. It's nothing personal. It's just American. It's just American. Death Berry, as in bury your past. Oh, not bury. Got it. I'm sorry, I can't read. Ah, shit. Let's get ready to destroy. We can throw the tea back into the fucking sea that day. We are going to throw the tea back in the sea. Hello, Mario. How are ya? Hello, you are the first person to talk on YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in. Toss the tea. Hi, Cal. Wait, is it Cal? I think it's Cal. It's Cal. Hi, Cal. Welcome in. First time chatter. Nice to meet you. Like Reggie said, we need to domesticate the British. For real. Let's be honest, it's always personal. Just a little. Fuck, it's hot. I forgot I turned off the fucking fans because I did an audition also before hopping onto stream. I auditioned for a voice acting gig. So let's hope I get it. And if I don't, oh well. On to the next. Give me 1 second. Let me turn the fans on because I'm going to die of a heat stroke if I don't turn them on. Give me a second. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Now no more dying. We don't die on stream. Yay! Wow, she left us already. Oh my god, I left for a second. A second! A measly little itty bitty second! Dying is illegal. Do not do it. Exactly! How rude. I'm sorry, Cal. I'm sorry. Hi, saw your shoe on head reaction today, and now I'm here. Hi, Dow! Welcome in! You know, a lot of people find me because of shoe on head, so I appreciate it. And if you guys are new here, I would love to know how you guys found me. Welcome in, everybody. It is so nice to meet you. I saw her reacting to Kentucky Ballistic. That was fire. Oh, Kentucky Ballistic is fire. It's fucking amazing. It's never personal until it is, right? No, listen, I recently moved to Arizona. I dropped the mic. Okay, listen. Oh my god, I'm a mess. I'm a motherfucking mess. I'm a mess right now. Hold on. Did I get it? Okay, we got it. Holy shit, I feel like everything is off today. But as I was saying, what was I saying? I was gonna say something. Oh, I recently moved to Arizona, right? And I saw this British girl. She came onto my feed. She came onto my freaking feed today, and she was just like, "Oh, nothing is more. There is no heat like British heat. No place in the world is hotter than in England or some shit like that." And I was like, "How dare you? How dare?" I took that very personally because I've been struggling in like 100-degree heat, like consistently, which is like, I don't know, 40 degrees Celsius, I think, something like that. But yeah. Hey, I'm new here, found you from your Disney auto. Shut up, Slow. I found you through the mushroom stuffy on your shelf. What the fuck, Severian? I found you on YouTube. Shoe for me as well. I saw her reacting to Da Boys. Da Boys? Nice. Shoe as allowed to me to collect VTubers like Pokemon. Yeah, Shoe on Head is fucking amazing. I love her so much. Real, I think I found you originally because of your shoe on head reaction. Also been watching her since the early days and glad to see her becoming popular among VTubers. Dude, she's so awesome. It's so much fun. I love it so much. Warhammer and shoe for me. Plus, I love the model. Definitely not a common one, which I think is fantastic. Grizzly, thank you for resubscribing! Thank you so much. You've been subscribed for 3 months. Damn! Thank you so much, Grizzly. I appreciate you. Yeah, no, shoe on head is fucking amazing. And thank you so much for the love on the model. I will say, though, I will be switching this model. So don't get too comfortable because we're switching this. This is my chibi model. We are going to a grown version of myself, of my model. And I appreciate all the love for this one. But I really hope you guys love the new one. I'm literally so worried. I feel like I'm going to be on edge in anticipation until the day of the debut. Perish. What? Perish? I want to see a British take a vacation to Chapala, Jalisco. Yeah, exactly. The biggest issue with the heat in the UK is the humidity and the swing in temps you can't adjust. Yeah, I would say you guys probably would have to fight Florida on that because Florida is really fucking hot and very humid. Now, I was looking for VTubers to watch and saw you were looking into Warhammer. Yeah! I love Warhammer! It's Warhammer Wednesday, actually! Also, if you're on YouTube and you're watching the VOD, skip to an hour. That is when we will begin talking about the actual video. So, if you are like, I don't want to hear about this little fucking gremlin's life story and shit, well, guess what? Just skip to the hour point, okay? Okay? As long as you still fit in a jar, we are happy. Yes, I will still fit in a jar. I will still fit in a jar. Hello. Hi, Kipalucha. How are you? Then there's also the rain in the UK. Yeah. But pixies are lore-wise not human-sized though. Typically could sit in your palm. And I'm still gonna be where I could sit in your palm, but it will be more. Just wait. Just wait. You guys are gonna like the new model. Trust me. Trust me. Trust the process. You gotta have some faith in me. Currently working on a Bretonia Duke. Ooh, nice. Hi, Paladin. Welcome in. So close to the jar. UK shuts down when it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Arizona and Texas are over 100 degrees Fahrenheit and still going strong and low, no comparison. Yeah, well, also in California, it gets to 100 degrees too, and we still have to work out in the fields until it's like 115 degrees, because I worked in the fields when it was like 115 degrees, and it's pretty humid in California, and it's even more humid in Texas. Like it was 30 degrees Celsius yesterday, now it's 6 above freezing. That's so fucking backwards. Ha, humidity. It's never dropped below 80% humidity here. Oh, that just sounds sticky. That sounds like a not good sticky. Oh, okay, I misunderstood. I forgot Chibi is just essentially big head version. Yeah, it's just big head. Big head, big head, big head. And don't worry. I can't spoil it. I can't spoil this new model. I can't spoil it. I can't spoil it. Like don't worry. There's a lot of special things. I think I counted it yesterday, and there's like 38 toggles on this new model. The current one that we have right now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 toggles on this one. The new one has 38 and still counting because it's not finished yet. So just take that into consideration and be like, wow, there's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. You bitches ain't ready for this. You ain't ready. You're not ready. Hey Dave, just hopping in for a moment while at work to say hi and happy Warhammer Wednesday. Hi James, happy Warhammer Wednesday. I hope you're having a great day and have a great day at work. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been 94 degrees Fahrenheit here in, I think that's Pennsylvania. I'm not sure. I apologize. I'm really bad at acronyms. Off and on for the past week and a half, or rainy. Oh, what the pixie. Eventually I ate something. I finally ate before working out, and then I worked out, and then showered, came back in, started working, started editing, kind of got tired of editing, so I started recording some vocals for some singing covers that we're going to be doing. And then after that, what else did I do? Oh, and then after that, I applied for a voice acting audition, and then I talked to my grandma for a little bit, and now I'm here. Daya hyping her new model, and we talking about the weather. Yeah. Nah, I'm hyped, to be honest. Thank you, Jigga. I appreciate it. I'm so nervous that you guys aren't gonna like it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous. I hope you guys love it as much as you guys like this one. I'm so nervous. L? Why L? Looking into the Night Lords today, 23 degrees Celsius here in Canada. Ooh. F, we back. Wait, what's going on? I was doing stuff. Wait, why? Did it drop frames? Huh? Did it drop frames? Stream died for a sec? Oh no! Oh no! I didn't even notice! Stream broke, but we back. Damn, Sag. My subscription died, but stream is back. Oh no! Well, it is a new month. So it is a new month. Let's go! Hey, don't call me dummy. I'm sorry. I was getting into talking about myself for a second. I'm sorry. If it's any consolation, my friend's restream was crashing today too. Yeah, it's probably a Twitch thing. Oh my hand. Was getting worried with how much love the Chibi Day has been getting the closer to the reveal. Yeah, no. That's honestly what I've been getting worried about too, I can't lie. I'm wondering if the new model will have other facial expressions. She will. She's gonna have a lot of facial expressions. Thank you so much, James, for the lurk. Have a great night. Good luck at work. Be safe. So where's the Bugman's 6 ale, the ale of the Ancestor gods? Ya no sé. I don't know. Yeah, no. Chibi Day is great, but New Day will make your day. Day is not done. Thank you, Caesar. I really hope. I don't know. She's pretty. She's real pretty. You guys will never have seen a prettier model. I'll tell you that much. I'm sure the new model will be great. Thank you. I'm so nervous. It's not even funny how nervous I am. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous wreck. I'm like, I've been stressing, and like, also I'm buying so much art for her, so I really hope you guys are like, oh, I love her. But again, this isn't the last time you guys will have a chibi model. We'll have another chibi model in the future, but I hope you guys like me no matter what I look like. Wait, they are gonna take a break? No, I'm not gonna take a break. I'm gonna debut a new model. Want to make a bet? Never seen a prettier model. Depends on how bad the nosebleed is. Yeah, just you wait. We will be back after these messages. I'm happy and excited to see the reveal. Thank you. I'm so nervous. Yeah, she real purty, Mario. She real purty. You gotta put the chibi model in the jar in the background. Yeah, we're gonna just lock this model. I'm just gonna be like, just gonna, hold on, gonna just lock me up and be like, let me out, and the other me's gonna be like, no, we ain't letting you out, you little bitch. Oh, yeah. Wait, are we doing it today? No, it's not today. Don't worry. Okay, so there's 2 dates that we've kind of picked out. We're either gonna do it August 2nd or August the 9th, depending on when all the artists complete their artwork for the job. So we're doing a lot of fun things. There's gonna be a lot of special things, in this model debut, some stuff that we've never had before, and I'm excited, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. There's some really good stuff that we've got. Have you seen the Grand Cathay models? They're on pre-order. I have not. Yeah, thank you so much for the YouTube drop. Thank you. She is a fairy, not a gremlin. Also, we got a new video. Check it out on YouTube. Thank you, Caesar. Please, Day, stop creeping in my trees. It's been 3 days now. Stop it. Nah, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you in your trees. I'm gonna be like, hello. If you guys ever wonder, why are the trees doing that? I'm gonna be like, hello. But yeah. Hey, Day. Hi, Centimeter Defeater. How are ya? I can't wait for the Stellaris stream. Me too. I'm so excited. Subathon debut or partner push? Neither. So for the debut, we're gonna have our first merch drop. We will be having a merch drop for the model debut, and it's gonna feature a lot of the really cool new things about the model. I really want to tease it to you guys so bad. Like, it has taken everything in me to not tease, like, even a smidgen of things. Can you guess what the theme of my new model is gonna be, though? Like, obviously, it's still gonna be me, a redheaded pixie. But, like, can you guys guess the theme of the outfit? I wanna know what your guys' theme outfits would be. And even if it's not something... Yeah, I don't know. Summer, big boobies, definitely big, massive honkers. BBL Pixie. Oh, BBL Pixie. Battle Sister, Christmas. Christmas, it's still soon to be Christmas. Man, could be better, could be worse. Won't be able to stick around long as I have to go to a family thing. But till then, I'll be here chilling. Thank you, Centimere Defeater. I hope you are having a great day. A Dryad? No. Cardio Bunny? Cardio Bunny? Are you saying that because I've been a Cardio Bunny? Fighting Pixie? Definitely a fighter. Big boobies and big booty? Definitely. She's got massive yacht and massive hunkers. And on the backs, it said, fight me. Maybe a Stellaris or space-themed Pixie? That would be awesome. Valley Girl Pixie? I'ma fight you. I'ma fight you. I am now over here. Deathberry. Deathberry. Hi, Itty. Hello. Hi. How are ya? Mermaid Pixie, Bring It, or Siren Pixie? Ooh, those are cool. What would be like your guys' dream Pixie? BDSM? I'm gonna fucking fight you, M-Walk. I'ma fucking fight you, mister. What you mean, BDS? You know what? Actually, I wanted to show this. Actually, yes, BDSM. Hold on. Give me a second. I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom, getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's all waiting for me just across the bar. Give me a second. Hold on. Browse. Boink. Okay. Boink. Where is it? Why isn't it there? Oh. Where is it? Why is it? What? Okay. Apparently it doesn't want to be there. Hold on. Pink. There we go. Ah! I love BDSM. Buying dumb shit for myself. That's right. I love BDSM. Buying dumb shit for myself. That's right. There you go. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. Lovecraft Outer God Pixie. Ooh. OnlyFans Pixie. I'm gonna fight you, M-Log. I'm gonna fight you. Druidic Warrior Pixie sounds hella cool, not gonna lie. Armored Pixie would be hilarious. She wouldn't be able to move. Hey! Hi, Lightbane! How are you, cutie? He doesn't know. Ouch. She got hit by the chancla. Sororitas. Ugh! Why can I never say that name right? Sororitas Pixie. And she felt nothing. Anyway, I'm gonna go to a birthday party. Bye, everyone. Bye, Caesar. Have a good night. I am waiting for one of these hooligans to make a Rule 34 about the Pixie. I doubt that would ever happen. I like those medieval art style Pixie or fairies, if you have seen those. Those are super cool. Those are cool. I'm shocked you showed that. Why? Why would you be shocked? Only Pixies? I swear, y'all, listen, okay? My mom has been tuning into stuff, like my streams and that. We gotta cool it down. We gotta cool it down on the sexuality stuff, guys. My mama said I can't be lewd anymore. She was like, ever since you left, you've been changing. And I'm like, I'm sorry. It's not like that, I swear. I'm just making a little joke. Let's go, Elise. You shouldn't have let her know. I didn't try to. She found my she found my accounts. Any more? Pocket Healer Pixie? Yeah! Hi Pixie Mom, your daughter is hilarious like a true gooner. Changing, methinks she just didn't notice before. She could be in this very room. She could be! No! Another thing, I found out my cousin has been lurking. Cousin, where are you? Where are you, cousin? I know you're here somewhere. I don't know if you're in the Discord. I don't know if you're on Twitter. I don't know if you're here watching the streams. But you snitched on me to my mom for working out. What the fuck, man? What the fuck is that? I once got my grandma to believe that BDSM stood for burgers, drinks, and salsa milk. Or salsa music. Damn. That's actually hilarious. Gasp. Cousin Pixie? Yeah, Cousin Pixie. How your cousin find you? Because the barbecue? Okay, so when I did the stream during the family barbecue that one night before I came over here, everyone thought I was so cool. They thought it was so cool that I was streaming. So they ended up checking in on me. Yeah. El Primo? Yeah. This is why I'm glad my parents don't care about streaming. I've made jokes that'd make my mother flip. Yeah. Yeah. I really think next time I go to California, I'm gonna get my mom's phone. I'm gonna block myself on her phone so I just never come up. You noob, don't stream IRL stuff. I wasn't streaming IRL stuff. I wasn't doing that. Oh, Goth Girl Pixie. Yeah, Goth Girl Pixie, that would go hard. That would go hard. Hi, Baratheon. How are ya? Hello. Yeah. I need an oopsie. I mean, I'm just a mod on the streamer's channel, and the things I've said, yeah. I've been here for a long time already, though. I know you've been here for a while, Baratheon. I know. You were like one of the first people that actually found my account. So I appreciate that. Welcome in. Welcome in. But yeah. I don't know. It is what it is. IRL stream, Pixie drags you into the woods, never to be seen again. Yeah, no, that's lore accurate Pixie. Like, here's the thing. A lot of people are fooled because I am small and cute. But you don't understand the evil things that I can do to you. I can do a lot of evil things if we're left alone together. Like, I don't know. You're loved. Hi. How are you, Jazzy? Hi. How are you, my wife? I miss you. Foot model Pixie, how dare you? Oh, hello.
My soldiers push forward.
Hi, Just Jack VT. Welcome in, readers. Hello. Hi. Let me give a quick shout out. Woo. Give me 1 second. Shout out. Give me 1 second. Just Jack VT. Thank you so much, Just Jack. I appreciate you. How are you? Hello. I think this is the first time we've actually talked. Hi. How you doing, cutie? Hello. How was your stream? What were you guys up to? Hello, raiders. Welcome in. And if you have to raid and dip, I completely understand. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community. I really appreciate it. Hello, everybody. I am Tiny Pixie Day. I am your local variety streamer. What do? I do reactions. I play games sometimes, and I sing a little. It's nice to meet you. Doing great. I finally caught your stream. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. What were you guys up to today? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. And everybody behave. Be on your best behavior, goddammit. Stop hitting me. POV, you gave the drunk Faye your name and now you're screwed? Yeah. And Block, thank you so much for the 100 bits, cutie. Thank you. We were doing a Pokemon Emerald randomizer. Took forever to find everything. That sounds like so much fun, though. I hope you had fun. Who is ready to get hammered in war? Me, absolutely. Yeah, I have a friend whose girlfriend is goth. Not jealous or anything. And I've gone all over town with them a few times, and they have spent more at one place than I did on the entire trip just for clothes. Emlock, thank you so much for the 100 bits! Thank you so much, Emlock. I appreciate you. I am. I'm so glad, Jack. Thank you so much for coming in and raiding. Emlock, thank you so much for the bits! Thank you so Emlock. I really appreciate it. Whoa! Emlock, you're spending so much. Please make sure you take care of yourself. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Wow! Thank you. Emlock, what the hell? The flood has been incoming. Thank you so much, Emlock. I appreciate you so much. Holy shit! Thank you. Thank you so much, Emlock. Whoa! Thank you so much. The M in Emlock means money. The bits must flow. Thank you so much. How much for a hype train? I'm not sure. I don't know how much it takes for hype trains, and I don't know if it happens sporadically or not. But thank you so much, Emlock. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Somebody poke holes in that jar. There are holes in the jar for me to breathe, I guess. I'm like a firefly light. When you put me in the jar, you could just shake me around and I'm like, ah! You know? Ugh. Jai. Hype train is either 3 individuals gifting or something else. Oh, okay. I've never known how hype trains work. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. This new model could be a gnome. They are pixies, therefore she would be an underpants gnome for South Park. I could be a gnome. I could be. With a massive beard, and you just like tug on it. Like, have you guys ever watched a Polar Express? And when like they have to tug on the guy's beard, like that's doing the train, it's like, wah! 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 Like, yeah, when he does that, I don't know if you guys ever saw it. Yeah, I don't know. I really like the Polar Express, the ha chocolate, ha chocolate. How does it sound? It's just like, ah! I need to rewatch the Polar Express. Dude, I watch it every Christmas. Polar Express is kind of a horror movie. Is it really, though? I know some people are uncomfortable with it. Pull on my hair. You got it, tugs on beard. Polar Express is kind of a horror movie. Oh, I read that part. There's a Polar Express music edit set to Dragula by Rob Zombie. It's awesome. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, no, Polar Express was amazing. To me, in my opinion, it's always been one of my favorites. It's always been one of my favorite movies for Christmas. However, I would say that whatchamacallit, the Grinch is probably my favorite one. So yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for today. Today we are going to be talking about dwarves. So we are going to be talking about the Fae still. And I'm excited. I love learning about the dwarves. Because, like, you know, speaking of beards, we gotta talk about the dwarves. And one of my favorite Christmas movies for some reason, most people don't like it in my experience. Is Polar Express one of your favorites? Yeah, I love it. I love scaring people because when they come and they try to watch it with me, they're just like, ah! You know? Fair where they live. God's fashion is very popular, so it was everywhere. But yeah, I have heard that a few times. Ugh. Fun fact, you can play as the dwarves in Stellaris. Really? Dwarves, Warhammer Fantasy, it's dwarfs. Yeah, dwarfs. Dwarfs. I gotta go for a bit. I'll log back in when I get to work. Bye, Mario. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. I personally love dwarves. I think they're so funny because they're always drunk. Like that is like the canon for every like type of dwarf across like all fantasy lore. Like everyone's like, yes, They are the short men that like to drink alcohol. They are the fixers. This new Warhammer Fantasy or OG, I'm not sure. So this video was being done by the Book of Choyer, and it's called Dwarf Society. The short kings that can fix anything. Exactly. I love me some short kings. Any dwarves wanna any dwarves wanna like hit me up? Hit me up, please. I need a dwarf. I want custom whittled spoons. I want custom whittled spoons. You know how expensive those are? They're expensive. Too expensive, in my opinion. I need to either learn how to whittle or find a man that knows how to whittle for me. I don't know. Damn day, I was looking away and thought I heard someone drilling. Turns out it was you. Shut up. Hi, Grizzly. How are ya? I'm too tall to be a dwarf, but I identify with their motivations, right? It's old world, I think. Oh. You should listen to the Diggity Dig, a whole dwarf song that song goes hard. I'll have to take a listen. Short kings. We love our short kings. I was away from my phone, heard the word alcohol, and out loud said, "Not again." Shut up, Slow. Oh my god, I swear. Listen, I don't drink often. I just want to let that be known. I don't drink often, but I do drink sometimes. Sometimes. Just possibly sometimes. Also, Dave, the dwarves in 40k are called the Leagues of Votan. They're fucking dope. I've heard of them. I remember them. Doing good. Hope you've been well. I'm doing great. I'm so glad you're doing well as well. Thank you so much, Richie, for the clip. Grizzly, I must know. I am way too tall to be a dwarf, but I do love a short king. I love a short king. Why is Dave blushing? Is she talking about Slanesh? No, I'm talking about dwarves. I like dwarves. They're so cute. Upon the night I face the doom of Trollslayer upon the ground, I will fight for the doom of the Trollslayer. And Trollslayer by Wind, Rose is the Warhammer Dwarf song. If you get around to AOS, Karjan Overlords are awesome. Dwarves meet steampunk airships. I love steampunk. I absolutely love and adore steampunk. Like, that is definitely my vibe 1,000% of the time. I even have steampunk goggles, like, cause I also cosplay IRL. And so I have steampunk goggles, and I've really been wanting to like save up and get like a really, really nice steampunk like outfit to go with it. But I love steampunk. I love it. I want one of my first animations to be steampunk, actually. LOL, Day took away the good girl redeem. Did I? I don't think I did. It shouldn't have. Hold on. Now you got me wondering. No wonder you fuckers haven't used it today. No, it's there. Yeah. Yeah, it's there. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. So with fantasy, there's old world and current age of Sigmar.
You're such a good girl.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. In AOS, the flavors of dwarf are Nikki Fire Barbarians and the steampunk ones. Ugh, got it. Weird, it says out of stock for me. Well, that's weird. Hope you learn about the legend that is Bugman, a dwarf so successful brewing ale that his brewery is a fortress. Ooh. Ooh. Fry Slayers in Age of Sigmar is magic gold addicted dwarf slayers. Ooh. I like hearing the twang. Reminds me of home. You're such a good girl. Oh, that. How do you guys do deep voices? How do you do it? Okay, because I wanna be able to do deep voices, and I can't do deep voices, and I try my hardest. Hold on. Let me try. I could really do a deep voice though, when I'm like just woke up in the morning, I like to like trip out like people with it. Like let's say I'm dating someone, right? In the morning I'd wake up and I'd be like, "Hi, baby. You wanna give me a kiss? You wanna give me a big old smooch?" And it freaks them out. It freaks them out so bad, and I love it. I love it so much. Sexy. Speak from the diaphragm. I sang Death Clock. Ooh. Ha ha ha. Thank you. Need the Arthur Morgan. Good girl. Go. You're such a good girl. That's so hard. It's so hard to hit. Do I sound manly when I do it? Do I achieve manliness vibes when I lower my octave? Or do I still sound like a girl? Yeah, you're such a good girl. Not at all? Damn. Not even a little? I still sound like a girl? That's bullshit. I'm going to pretend you didn't call me a good girl with that twang. 0% man. No, never do it again. Fuck me, bro. I think I sound real manly. I think I have the abilities to sound manly. Rah. Day, I'll give it to you. It's better than some others I've heard. Oh, thank you. Do you though? I'm a man. Hold on. Let me try to actually sound like a man. I'm a man. Fuck, why is that so hard? Picks up Pixie and puts her in the jar. God damn it. God fucking damn it. The voice actor had to redo a load of horse riding dialogue because it sounded a bit spicy. Yeah. It does sound spicy. Just a little. I get Silence of the Lambs vibes. LOL. That was just me playing Uma. Gosh damn it. I don't mean. I think I sound good. Gasp, you got a chunk of redeem? I do have a chunk of redeem. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, I like putting different redeems. It's
on your knees. Now bark like you want it.
Bark like you want it. One day, they just be like, bark like you want it. Bark like you want it. I hope your mother saw that one day. Don't you bring my mother into this. Oh, that was bad. Just found that one scrolling through blurbs. Oh, God. So much for my mom watches these streams. I'm sorry, Mom. Hi, Colonel. How are you? Welcome in. Yeah. That's what y'all wanted? For shame. I'm sorry. Listen, you asked me to bark like that. I mean, what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to do? Huh? Yet another apology to my brother from a Pixie streams. I can always count on you, Dave. Thank you. I need a salute redeem. So you're welcome, soldier. You're welcome. Quick question, how likely are you to commit exterminatus in Stellaris because you can become the crisis and go on a genocidal spree? Probably. Very likely. This Royal Pegasus is a pain. What? I'm not a Pegasus. Ow, my hair is getting really long. So now when I turn my head, my hair is hitting my face. It's just like whatcha. It's like a whip. Whatcha. I don't know. Look out, might hit you with that one again sometime. I'll gladly accept. So you're whipping yourself? Brain, hi! There was nothing sus that we were doing while you weren't here, for sure. I'm not whipping myself because that would be stinky, and we are not doing that anymore. We are good Christian Minecraft gamers here. So you can't do the movie hair flip? Yeah, I just like, hi y'all, how's everyone doing? They're doing good, I think, I hope. I know you will, Malachor. You are a robot supremacist. Why can't I can't spoke it. Sigan! Hi, Dave. Found you the other day with the I don't know men had it this hard. Hi! Welcome in, Sigan! Hello! It's so nice to meet you! It's so nice to meet you! The get on your knees redemption just made me want to hear it said by Corpse. Dude, Corpse? Yeah, I like Corpse Husband. He's good. Yes, perfectly say so here. Exactly. I mean, she said she wasn't doing that anymore, so we can take that to mean she was whipping herself. Necrons go brr. Good Christian Minecraft, pick one. Bold assumption that I'd help. I swear you're both a sadist and a masochist. Yeah. Okay, so what if I am? Whatever happened to that guy? Ya no sé. And sad to say that the half of it. I'll try to catch you when I can, but you start streaming pretty late for me, evidently. No worries, Sigan! Have a great one! Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. So a sadomasochist? Basic. Corpse husband is interesting. Fuck me like you want me. Dude, I miss him. Funny enough, okay, so before Corpse Husband started doing music, I liked watching him and Mr. Nightmare because I like hearing like scary stories being read to me. I used to listen to it a lot when I was like working in the fields or like at work because that was very helpful. It helped me get through the day. You know what I mean? So when Corpse Husband started releasing music and it was spicy music, I was like, that's it. That's my shit. That's my shit right there. She streams in the middle of the day for me. Ugh. I haven't been out of the basement for so long. Aw, brain. Get back in there and get back to work. There's another clip for the day out of context video that is inevitable. Didn't it come out that his voice was heavily augmented and was a bit of a creep, or am I misremembering? I don't know. I really hope he didn't turn out to be a creep. That would really suck. I like scary stories too. Scary stories and true crime stuff helps me sleep. Yeah, well, it doesn't really help me sleep, but I love all that stuff. Like, I love watching true crime, and I love, like, listening to, like, scary stories. You know, speaking of true crime, did y'all fucking hear about the Diddy case? How the fuck? Oh my god, bro. They were so close to being able to put his bitch ass away. And they failed us. I don't know. I get annoyed with that, but I also don't want a hit on me, so I'm not going to talk about it much, but yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, not that crap. Yeah. You should check out Unwanted House Guest. He does scary stories and horror-themed songs. My favorite is Debunked with Killa Kali. It's like listening to gorillas. Ooh. Oh, I'm around for about another 20 minutes before bedtime. I get to wake up at 5:30 a.m. to go weed whack for 8 hours in the heat. Oh no, Segan, I'm so sorry. Please be safe when you go out in this heat. He's a billionaire. He paid them off. Thunderstorms help me sleep and alcohol. Yeah. Dude, I'm so mad about that shiz. How? Exactly. I mean, all I remember about Corpse Husband is his fan tattooing him breathing on themselves. What? Voice wasn't augmented. It's from GERD. His acid reflux cinched his vocal cords. There are a few people out there with similar voices, and oftentimes it hurts them to talk. As far as the other thing, no idea. Baby oil. Yeah, but I heard that was bullshit too. And Diddy has the scariest 1,000-yard stare I've ever seen as of yet on TV. Pixie, do a flip. I mean, fine. Are you happy? Are you happy now? Diddy is his name. Yeah. Yeah. Adorable. Thank you. Hi. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in, cutie patootie. Hi, cool. Yeah, I don't know. The Diddy thing just pisses me off. Like I could go on a tangent about that for days because I've been keeping up with Rotten Mango and like her coverage of the trial. And the thing that really pisses me off is like the lawyers that were supposed to be kind of getting him locked up, they did not put hard of a case on why he was doing sex trafficking and why that mattered. You know, like they just didn't emphasize on their point enough, and that really pisses me off. I also hate the fact that like there were so many people that got dismissed for the jury because they're women and because they like have been through similar situations. And that shit really annoys me. That shit really annoys me. I didn't even like Diddy. He was Puff Daddy. Yeah. I don't like when people call him Puff Daddy. I think that's weird. It's like, why are you calling another guy Daddy? Ew. I heard Corpse just left because a lot of his fans were extremely parasocial. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, unless he outright admits it, no idea. All I can say is the voice is possible through stuff like GERD, but I don't know. Yeah. Anonymous! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you so much, Anon. Oh, I wish I knew who it was, but thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, you're the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Money talks, unfortunately, it's frustrating, but at the very least, it's out in the open and everyone knows. Yeah, but like still, I don't know. After seeing, like, personally for me, like seeing the Cassie video that Diddy did, like, was really, really annoying. Like, that shit pissed me off. That shit pissed me off hard. Here comes the waterworks. Yeah. They repeat after me. Oh, Safa. What? What is that? Also, I think we need to pass a law that allows us to kill pedos. Oh, shit. YouTube, you didn't hear nothing. A jury needs to be impartial. That's why there's a lot of dismissals. Yeah, surprised she hasn't sued the hotel for burying that video. I think she is. Alright, I must leave now for the family thing. Have a good stream, everybody. Later. Bye, Centimeter Defeater. I appreciate you. Whoever gave me a sub, if you need me a hide a body, let me know. You the real OG. Thank you so much, Anon. I really, really appreciate you. Day has never seen anger management. No. Surprised she hasn't... Oh, I read that part. Witchy boy? What? Bro? Okay. Let me see. Alright, where are we at? We're an hour in. Oh, why are the frames dropping? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good quality-wise on Twitch? Can y'all see me? I saw the frames dropped for a second. We Gucci? We Gucci Boochie? Boochie? Let the... Stop talking about baby oil. So gross. With Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson, it's good. Looks good to me. Okay, cool. Alright. Let us get in today's video. Sorry, keyboard hates me. No worries, cool. Rub it in? Rub what in? Rub what in? What are you trying to rub in? Rub. Okay, let me fix myself. is. Wakatilla Gaka. Wakatilla Gaka. Wakatilla. Nasty. Okay, let me do this. Point. Boom. Okay. What are you guys saying? Ha ha ha. Sorry, Dave, the opportunity was golden. I heard oil. I have been summoned. You're nasty. Nasty. Y'all nasty. Alright, so this is a 47-minute video. We're going to be watching Dwarf Society by the Book of Troyer, Slayers, Runes, Ancestor Gods, Womanfolk, Gold, Grudge Lore, Warhammer Fantasy Lore. So I'm excited. I love Warhammer Fantasy, and if you love Warhammer Fantasy, then I hope you enjoyed this video with me. Fun fact, Wednesday, koi fish travel in groups of 4.
On your knees.
Oh!
Now bark like you want it.
Bark like you want it! 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 Thank you so much, Swai, for the 100 bits, and thank you guys so much for the level 2 hype train. Let's go! Woo! Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. God damn it. My digital footprint is cursed. To always be fucking fucked up. Okay, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I had to fix my camera. Let me also fix my little self. Oh, wee little self. Why in the jar? Scatter. I want some fried rice and fried chicken, please. I have some in you. I want some fried rice too. That would be great. They behave yourself. Why not the jar? I'm gonna go back and clip those later. Go ahead, clip it. I dare you. Oh my gosh, cool. Thank you so much for getting the membership. Thank you. Thank you so much for getting the membership on YouTube. Ooh, I accidentally, I forget. I can't do that. Thank you so much, Cool. I appreciate you. Thank you. She's funny, had to. Thank you so much, Cool. I really appreciate you. Night, everyone. Bye, Colonel. Good night. Sweet dreams. Careful, you'll summon Uncle Roger. Who's Uncle Roger? What? Sounds about right for those bussin' Chinese joints, which are so cringy but so good. Dude, I love Chinese food. Dead ass, it's probably some of my favorite food. Like, dead ass. Okay. You guys ready for this video? Y'all ready for this? Okay, let's get right into the video. Oi, don't be saying shit like that. Yo, what? Wazok? What? Act like you want it. Dude, that's gonna be stuck in my fucking head. Okay, we're just getting back into this. I'm more into Japanese hibachi. I love Japanese hibachi too. I do. That's so good too. I miss California's food. I ain't gonna lie. Uncle Nigel is the Haya guy in the orange shirt who critiques people's... I remember him. Okay, I kind of forgot about that. Alrighty, let's go. Let's go into this Warhammer. Haya! Okay. Let me know how the audio
indomitable,
is too.
And bound by traditions older than most civilizations dare to dream. The dwarfs stand apart from the teeming masses of the world. Their society is as unbreakable as the stone halls they carve into the roots of the mountains. A civilization built upon duty, honor, and grudges that never die. To the surface dwellers that don't know much about them, they may seem little more than dour artisans and grim warriors. But beneath the surface lies a world of diverse guilds, rigid hierarchies, and an unwavering devotion to their ancestors. Every oath sworn, every axe forged, every war waged is steeped in the weight of an age-old culture that neither forgets nor forgives. They are the last remnants of a once mighty empire, standing defiant against the slow march of decline. Their traditions a bulwark against a world that has long since turned against them. In this video, we will delve deep into the heart of dwarf society, exploring not only their love for gold.
Okay, hold on. Actually, though, can we all agree that this specific dwarf is hot? Can we agree with that? Can we agree with that statement? Listen, stubborn men. I don't know. There's something about them. Also, thank you guys so much for the level 2 hype train. Thank you. Yes, we agree. Thank you. No. Diggy hole. Dwarves are my boys. Day, is that your dad? It explains where the hype. Fuck you. Hi Queen Day, Larry here. Hi Larry, how are ya? Surprised this video is over 40 minutes. Thought it would be shorter. I'm gonna fight you. Don't make fun of my men. Don't you dare. And today I realized that YouTube buffering is superior to stinky Twitch. How dare you? Both are good. That's Gotrick. He's unkillable that even Korn stopped trying. Oh, that's so metal. Wait, really? Even Papa Corn can't get him? I love Papa Corn. My Papa is Corn. So the fact that my Papa was not able to kill him, that means he's the one for me, guys. He's the one for me. I found him, my king. Hello. What you got going on later? I'm sorry. And popcorn? No, Papa Corn. Corn is my papa. He might be too tall for Day, just a little, but it's okay. We can work it out. I think it's the fact that stubbornness is a very traditional masculine trait, so it's seen as attractive a lot of the time. Oh, doing good and saw your reaction to Digital Circus on YouTube. Amazing work as always. Thank you so much, Larry. I appreciate it. What up, Day? How are you? I'm good, Dread. How are you? Welcome in. Also, Gotrix is a slayer. His mission is to die in glorious battle, but he just can't. It's fucking hilarious. He's just too OP. That's my man. Bark like you want it. Whoop. Bark like you want it. Whoop. Oh, dang, the picture there. Those dwarves go into battle nude. Bark like you want it. Whoop. Okay. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. This isn't... fuck. I forget my mom. Hi, Mom. We're joking. It's a joke. Because it's a video game character. Viking sentiment. Yeah! Unfortunately, Dave, that's a member of the Slayer clan. They hold funerals before they even leave the hold, as they already plan to die in battle. It's okay. We'll have a few years of glorious marriage. Not true. Grimnir killed him in a duel and brought him back as his avatar in Age of Sigmar. Ooh. Degen Day, love ya. Thank you, Slime. You're going to be hit by the heat-seeking chancla from all the way in Cali. I know, dude. I could hear it. It's going... like, it's just, like, rotating. It's like... you know? All right, let's get back into it. I'm sorry, this one attracted my eye. Okay.
Of dwarf society. The world that has long since turned against them. In this video, we will delve deep into the heart of dwarf society. Exploring not only their love for gold and the wealth they amass, but the pastimes that bring them joy, the customs that define their womenfolk, and the rituals that bind them to their forebears. From the Brewmaster's cask to the battle-worn halls of the rune priests, every aspect of their lives is steeped in tradition and honor. We will finish the episode with an exploration of one of the most fascinating aspects of dwarf society, the afterlife, and how they navigate the topic of death.
Ooh.
Now, join us as we uncover what it truly means to be a dwarf in the old world. Beyond the battlefield and beyond the grudges, this is a tale of craftsmanship, revelry and devotion, and a way of life as enduring as the mountains themselves.
Dwarves! 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 Ah! I love them! I love them! Hello? It's a hard-working dwarf!
Though grim and unyielding to outsiders, dwarfs among their own kind are a people of deep camaraderie and time-honored traditions. Their pastimes reflect the essence of their culture, structured, meaningful, and bound to the customs of their forebears. No dwarf gathering is complete without a feast. Vast halls echo with laughter and the clatter of heavy plates as clans share hearty meals. Thick stews, roasted meats, and the infamous stone bread.
Okay, listen. I need some art. Okay, future day, remember this, Editor Sama? If you could please remind me, I want to be eating a feast of mushroom thick stew with roasted meat and some infamous stone bread, and I want to be with my dwarf husband. Okay? I need this art now, and I need you to remind me. Brain, if you could text me a reminder to order that, I'd appreciate it. Because there's something, listen, not only am I a fat ass IRL, but I am also a fat ass in my imagination. And something about fantasy food just looks so fucking appealing. Like, there is just something so tempting about, like, fantasy food. And, like, I don't know. Do you want it? I want it. I don't want it. I need it. I can make a good cream and mushroom soup. I make the best potato soup ever. I make the best soups in general. I'm really good at soups. I'm terrible at making fried food, but when it comes to, like, soups and stews, I do it no problem, dude. I need to make some stew. If it wasn't so fucking hot here in Arizona, I'd be making stew already. Fucking anime making everything look fucking delicious. Exactly. I might put it in my queue. Thank you, Brain. Oh, I'm so excited. Dude, dwarves know how to work. They do. Listen. Dwarves. Okay. So far, what I'm getting for this so far, right? Okay. They are in touch with their ancestors. That's fucking goated. I love traditional values. I love traditional things. I love the meaning of tradition, because I feel like people take tradition out of context. A lot of the time people view tradition as, like, tedious and tiresome. But when I think of tradition, I think about how people before me, my family, my own ancestors, they followed a certain tradition that we keep up to this day, and thinking that I could walk in the same shoes as them is, like, powerful. You know, it's not something, I feel like a lot of people try to make it seem like tradition is restricting, but I don't think it is. I don't think tradition is restricting at all. In fact, I think personally that tradition is like empowering in a way. You know what I mean? Like, it's like my family did this, people I love did this before me. Everything that led me to where I am today is because this tradition was followed, and that is cool, and it makes me feel like I'm more in tune with my ancestors, and I love that so much. So the fact that fucking dwarves like take that and they're like very rooted in traditional values is like so fucking cool, because like I would love to, like, I can't wait to learn about like dwarf traditions. That's something I'm really interested in, because I love learning about traditions in fantasy aspects and everything like that. Like, it's so cool when you really like flesh out like the characters' races and everything like that. But yeah, tradition exists for a reason. It brings people together. Exactly. Tradition is the knowledge of generations. It can be restricting when followed blindly, but it can definitely be empowering when treated as guidelines instead of hard set rules. Exactly! Malachar, you fucking goated man that you are. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Like, I don't know. Like, there's something about traditions that like just make it super cool. Like, I'm like really weird. I like to ask my grandparents and everyone that I know, like, tell me what traditions you did. Tell me about the past. Tell me what you guys had to do, you know? And like, I love learning about that because it makes me feel like it makes me feel more connected. I don't know if that makes sense. It just makes me feel very connected to like my family and everything. Like, it's really cool. But they're stubborn, they're traditional, they like good food, and they're very like I'd say like it's kind of like family coded, you know? Like, the one thing I really love about Warhammer in general, whether it's fantasy or 40K, is that the bond that everybody has together, even if we're like in other factions, you know? Like, I feel personally, as somebody who's recently been getting really into Warhammer, I feel like everybody in the Warhammer community so far has been very like welcoming and accepting, and they're always like, here sister, you know, or like here brother, you know? Like, I love that. I love that like small little bit of unity together. I don't know, it's just, it's so cool and it's so cute, and I don't know, but I love it. I love traditions. Me and my parents started some with us as kids, and I want to keep them for my own kids. It helps if you stay close to your past relatives and family, even if they're gone. 1,000%. 1,000%. That same thing with like me and my family. Also, Day, if you haven't played Deep Rock Galactic, you should definitely give it a shot. I will keep that noted. Remind me, because I'm a forgetful person. Deep Rock is a good game. Okay. Deep Rock is pure dwarf. Hi, Joe, and if me can't hear, beard ain't long enough. Hi, Kaka, welcome. Get me some stone bread, a hawk of meat, a keg of mead or ale, and a lass with more curves than the mountain old. Attaboy! Attaboy! A lass with more curves than the mountain old. I love that. I love that. That's so fucking... That's awesome. I love that. Hi, Kaka. Hello. This reminds me of exploring the dwarven runes in the Dragon Age of the Inquisition. Ooh, rock and stone. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let us continue. I'm sorry. Sorry, Editor Sama. I know we're only 3 minutes in, but I had to go on a tangent. I don't know. I really love dwarves. This is gonna be great. Love you. Please don't hate me. Don't stuff me in a jar. Don't stuff me in a blender. We could talk about it. Okay, let's keep going.
Thick stews, roasted meats, and the infamous stone bread. A meal only a dwarf could stomach. Seating reflects status, with the king's table presided over by his chief Victala, ensuring no goblet is left dry.
Ooh.
Ale is more than refreshment, It is a test of endurance.
Yes.
The famed drinking contests push the dwarfs to their limits, proving fortitude not with steel, but with a tankard. Brewmasters, revered as artisans of their craft, preside over these gatherings, ensuring that only the finest ales are poured. Yet, as the night wanes and thoughts turn to days gone by, a somber tone often takes hold. Tales of lost settlements and halls, of fallen kin and grudges left to be settled. What begins in laughter often ends in reflection and grim lamentation. A dwarf's voice carries weight, not just in command, but in song. Their hymns, often accompanied by heavy drinking, are not just for amusement. They are declarations of history, of victory, and of loss. The Brewers Guild, in their own particular manner, has even crafted songs dedicated entirely to the virtues of ale, with 40 and 20 firkins and the Brewmaster's girth standing among the most commonly bellowed across the holds. Beyond feasting and singing, dwarfs find joy in goblin hunts, treating them as both sport and duty. Clans wager on trophies, ears, teeth, and severed heads, while rangers and axe-bearers compete for the largest tally. Other contests of strength and skill, stone hauling, axe throwing, and anvil heaving, are not mere sport, but demonstrations of might and resilience. To a dwarf, gold is more than power or a medium of exchange. It is legacy.
Okay, so first off, the fact that they take beer, not beer, but ale, so seriously is really fucking funny. I love it. I love that they're just drunken, grumpy old men, and I'm just like, I like you. I like you. I really like you. Like they're just silly little guys, you know. They like their ale. They like to sing. I love guys that are willing to sing. If you're not willing to sing, you ain't it. You ain't it. I don't know. Something about guys that like to sing, even if you can't sing, it's fine. But as long as you can be playful about it and be like, oh, you know, and doing some crazy ass song, it's funny. It's funny. It's so cool. I don't know. It's just so fun. I don't know. I think it's so cool, all of these small traditions that they have. It screams dwarf, whether it's in Warhammer fantasy or just regular fantasy lore, in general, it just screams dwarf. Dwarves are some of the most fun characters to make, personally. I can make mead. Ooh! You want to share? Ale is a type of beer. It is one of two main categories of beer, the other being larger. Ales are typically brewed with top fermenting yeast at warmer temperatures, resulting in a different flavor profile compared to lagers. Ooh. I like singing by myself, but I just can't do it around other people. I hella respect people who can, though. Yeah, I get that. You said the thing. You started something that can't be stopped. Rockin' stone, lads. Rockin' stone, rockin' stone. Remember, there's a reason why Kislev is respected by the dwarves. Mead isn't hard to make. It's just yeast, water, and honey. I love mead. Personally, mead is probably my favorite form of alcohol. When I went to a Renaissance festival, it was the first time I ever tried mead, and they didn't think that I was above the age of 21. And so they stopped me and they're like, ma'am, I gotta see somebody. And I was like, here you go. And they're like, wow, you really are 21. And I was like, yes, ma'am, I am. And they're just like, okay, well, here you go, sugar. And it was so good. It was so good. I've never had such good alcohol, but mead would probably get me addicted. Viking blood is a good mead. Ooh, I've never tried mind you, that was the only time I ever tried mead. I need to find mead to actually get. Twitch and YouTube rockin' stoning each other. Never had mead? It's so good. It's so sweet. She likes mead? Guys, is Dea Nord? Probably. Cool. Thank you so much for the $2. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. I really have to disagree. I think it tastes like Worcestershire and ketchup. Worcestershire, Worcestershire. Mead good, and if you make it with local honey, it's good for local allergies. Oh, I didn't know that. I really have bad allergies, so that would be very helpful, actually. No one can properly pronounce that sauce. Worcestershire. I don't know. Worcestershire. I don't know. You know, if I say this in front of Jim, though, he'll be pretty mad at me. Because he could say it, and he's like, "Did you know Worcestershire is like an actual place?" And I was like, "I did not know that." I adore meat. I usually mix it with Sprite purely because I'm more of a mixer guy. Got it. It's pronounced wash your sister sauce. Wash your sister. No worries, not many people engage the chat this much. Thank you so much, cool. I appreciate you. Most traditional mead is more like dry white wine, but it can vary massively. I had a lime flavored mead, I believe. I swear the person who invented that sauce couldn't pronounce it right. That's what I agree. The Norse used to believe that mead was magic from the gods because they had no concept of microbes, yeast. They thought the spoon they used was magic. Oh, okay. I always heard it was a Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. Y'all are everybody. Everybody is saying to pronounce it differently. Worcestershire. You're welcome. Worcestershire sauce. I've made sparkling mead ones. That's so cool. I'm British. Trust me. Okay, I'll trust you. Worcestershire. I can't fucking spell. Okay, I'm sorry. We're going on with that. It's a little too much. The W is pronounced as a V. Worcestershire. I don't know. I'd say listen to the Brit. Yeah, usually listening to the Brit is probably the best thing when it comes to something like that. You've got to put a little Welsh accent on it. Ugh. I mean, a spoonful of stuff just makes honey spicy, so tracks that it'd be considered magic. Yeah. The accent helps. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back into this. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm just a girl. Okay.
Power, or a medium of exchange, it is legacy.
I love
Kings
gold.
and guildmasters spend hours, even days, counting their gold. Not in greed, but in solemn appreciation.
Yeah.
Every coin weighed and every ingot measured is a reflection of a hold's prosperity. A treasure hoarded not for indulgence, but for the survival of their kin. We will talk more about what gold means to the dwarfs later in this video.
I love gold.
For
Give me all
now,
the
it is
gold.
sufficient to know that the pastimes of the dwarves are traditions that bind them together. Their feasts are celebrations of survival, their drinking contests, trials of endurance, their songs, echoes of an unbroken past. Even their games are tests of strength, a reminder that every moment of revelry is a prelude to the battles yet to come.
Now I'm ready.
Hold on, I gotta turn on the light because my camera's not tracking me. Now we talk about women folk. How do you like your women? I like my women like women. Their trails of endurance are my pre-dinner drinks. Day streams in the dark confirm. Sometimes, yeah. Okay, get back to this. Women folk!
Though the Dowie are a staunchly patriarchal people, their women are far from passive figures in their society. Rare and long-lived, they are the lifeblood of their kind. Their presence a blessing from Valea herself. A dwarf maiden is a rarity, born at a rate of only 1 or 2 per 10 sons, and is often fiercely protected, her role in the clan seen as vital to the continuation of the bloodline. While dwarf men toil in mines, forges and halls of war, the women attend to the hearth and home, overseeing the household with an iron will that rivals the discipline of any warrior. Some, though rare, have even ruled as queens, though such leadership is traditionally a temporary measure, with the expectation that a suitable husband will be found to assume formal rule. Dwarf marriage is no simple affair. The scarcity of womenfolk makes suitors both ardent and ambitious, and the process is as much about political maneuvering as it is about love. A bride does not simply marry a husband, she weds into a clan, bringing with her the fortune of her kin. This is reflected in the dowry tradition, where the groom's father must pay tribute to the bride's family, a sum calculated through an ancient and somewhat peculiar method. Using a device known as a nuptial scales, a bride's dowry is determined by her weight, with the logic being that a well-fed, healthy woman signifies a prosperous and well-cared-for lineage.
I just gotta say, brothers, I like the dwarves more and more. They like us well fed. I like the dwarves more and more. Yep. Find me a dwarven man. I require a dwarven man. I summon him now. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna buy my wife, put her on the scale. Amen. Well fed and beautiful. What about the ones who break the scales? Man, fuck it. A hole appears in Day's floor. Run, Dwy brethren. Day is on the hunt. I'm on the hunt. I'm feral. Run! Come here, my dwarven princes. My dwarven king. Come here. What you want? Oh my god. From out of that hole comes a dwarven man. It's mean. Those who mock a Dwy's stature have yet to realize they are in perfect groin striking height. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They don't understand it. Not a chocolate. God damn it. No, a chocolate. Okay. Honestly, the fact that women are so rare in here, though, is fucking crazy. I actually didn't realize that women dwarves would be that rare. Like 1 out of every 10 men born. That is a rarity. Damn. Okay. Anyways, let's get back into it. Cool.
Healthy woman signifies a prosperous and well-cared-for lineage. To this end, some brides are feasted for weeks before the final weighing, increasing their dowry and elevating their worth in the eyes of the clan. Another curious tradition is the gartering of the girth, a ritual among the oldest families, wherein a suitor must prove his wisdom and patience by wrapping his beard around the waist of his intended. Only those with beards long enough, signifying age, experience, and a certain level of respectability, are deemed suitable for marriage. To the dowry, daughters are seen as gifts from Valea, the goddess of healing and hearth, and their presence in a hold is a mark of good fortune. Their role is not simply to bear heirs, but to uphold the traditions that keep their people strong. In their hands, the household thrives, the future of the clan is secured, and the ancient ways are preserved.
So you see, the woman takes care of the household. But you know what that makes? Strong soldiers. They don't tell today. Don't tell today, society. They'll fucking kill you. They'll kill you if they find this shit out. But like I'm sorry, editor, if you have to cut that out. I understand. I'm sorry. But like but like genuinely, okay, like I really like this lore. I want to be a dwarf woman. I want to be a dwarf woman. Can I be a dwarf woman, please? I'm gonna rebrand from Tiny Pixie Day to Tiny Pixie Dwarf. Oh my god, just got off my shift. What's going on? Hi, Class. How are you? There is honor in motherhood. Exactly. Respect your moms. Exactly. Hi, Mom. Love you. Respect you. Someone tell her about the Book of Grudges. I know about the Book of Grudges, and I love the Book of Grudges. I am a spiteful person. I'm a very spiteful person. So I agree with that sentiment. And also, like, they're like, you can't get married unless you're wise enough, bitch. So show me that beard. like it's such a stupid way. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think, like, that is a really weird way of measuring how wise a person is. However, I respect the fact that they're like, you can't get married till you're wise enough, boy. I love that. I thought you were a spiteful person. I am both. She knows. We all know the dwarf women actually run the show. Exactly. The man is the head and the women are the neck. And we can turn you whichever way we want. And if we want to, we can. I am not a dwarf, but I am autistic. Thus, I cannot be stopped. Maybe. Hello, Shadowstorm. Welcome in. First time chatter. She knows. Yeah. She's from Ethel, Lauren. She's a spite. I am spiteful. I am a spiteful being. And, I don't care. I don't care if that makes you angry. Because I'm angry! I'm always angry! Rah! Okay. I'm not. I'm actually pretty happy most of the time. Alright, let's get back into it. Let's get back into it.
Cured, and the ancient ways are preserved.
Brewmasters.
To the dwarfs, brewing is not merely a craft, it is an art, a tradition, and a source of immense pride. No mere pastime, the creation of ale is considered one of the loftiest disciplines within dwarf society, held in equal regard to the forging of weapons and the carving of stone. Brewmasters stand among the most respected artisans of their kind, their knowledge passed down through generations, their names spoken with reverence alongside the greatest smiths and engineers of the age. A dwarf brewmaster is a figure of stout build and legendary constitution, his face forever ruddy from years of rigorous quality control. It is a foolish soul indeed who dares challenge a brewmaster to a drinking contest, for none can match their resilience or their knowledge of ale. The most famous among them is none other than Joseph Bugman, whose name has become synonymous with the finest brews ever crafted. Once a resident of the Empire, his fabled brewery at the foot of the Grey Mountains produced ales so exquisite that even dwarfs and men alike came to taste and enjoy them. Bugman's Special Brew and Troll Brew being among the most sought after. Yet his legacy was cut short when filthy goblin raiders razed his brewery, driving him into exile, never to be seen in the Empire again. Dwarven
Wait.
ale is not for the...
Wait, what do you mean, goblin? What? Hold on, I'm sorry. Was cut short when filthy goblin raiders razed his brewery. What does that mean? What does raising his brewery mean? Can you guys explain that a little bit more to me? It sounds like my kind of job. I just want to say the length of a beard equating to wisdom comes from years of not burning, of getting it cut by their work or hobbies. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Fermentation and distillation. I do fermentation for mead or the sourdough I make. It is an art. I also make sourdough sometimes. So yeah, it is an art. Burnt to the ground essentially. So that got him exiled? How did that get him exiled? Why did he get exiled then? Raided? Oh, okay. Set it on fire. Raising is like destroying. Raise equals burn to the ground and loot, like destroying. Damn, never stand between a dwarf and his distillery. Yeah. Damn. Fucking goblins, bro. Dude, I fucking hate goblins. Listen, I like orcs, but I hate goblins. I hate goblins. I hate them so much. I don't like goblins. Goblins are little fucking freaky little bitches. Self-exiled from shame, not 100%. Damn. So he... Oh, no! He's self-exiled? He was like, I am not worthy because I let them destroy my brewery. No! No! God damn it. This is fucking bullshit. Hold on. What is his name? Was it Bloodman? Bugman. It was Bugman. Poor Bugman, dude. Poor Bugman. Bugman is so... I'm sad. I'm genuinely sad now. Hello, thieves. They are! They're a bunch of thieves! So become Goblin Slayer? I will become Goblin Slayer. Sign me up for Goblin Slayer's team, bro. Let's fucking kill these motherfucking bastards. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. In any fucking fantasy world, goblins are always the fucking menaces. And I don't like them. And they're not menacing in a great way. They're menacing in a fucking I fucking hate you way. Ugh. I would say fuck it and just go full Goblin Slayer. Exactly, anime mode. Exactly. Damn goblins. I mean, if you lost your life's work, starting over is brutal. It is. I understand it. Goblins are a pain, but nothing compared to the abomination that are the Skaven. Man, fuck the Skaven too! Listen, I know, the last video I made about Warhammer Fantasy, there were a lot of Skaven folk, and they're just like, wait, the Skaven! Listen. I appreciate you for being so nice to me. You could have been a lot meaner. One-on-one, us as people, I respect you, I like you. However, fuck the Skaven! Fuck you little rats! You little rat goblins! I don't like you either. I don't like rats. And as a wood elf, I would like to very much say, fuck you, fuck your chicken strips, and let's fight, bitch. We are mortal enemies. Like, losing his brewery was so shameful that he exiled himself. Effectively a reenactment of episode 1 of Goblin Slayer. Yeah, it's fucking brutal. At Warhammer World in the UK, you can buy his ale at the bar. It slaps, seriously. Dude, I want to go now. I want to get Bugman's ale. I want to. I tend to lack empathy due to being born with psychopathy to an extent. So, like, I would 100% find the most effective way to go full mass extinction. Damn. Any MMORPG will let you be a Goblin Slayer, bro. Yeah. Goblins, I don't think I've met a single person that genuinely likes goblins. Like, there's something about goblins. They're just like, they look like booger eaters. Goblins are booger eaters. That's what I've learned. Goblins are fucking booger eaters. And I can't stand them. They're just a bunch of fucking boogies that came to life. They literally look like little boogies. Like, mocos and they just put some eyeballs on and they just I don't fucking like them. Goblins are boogers. You are what you eat. Exactly. I don't know, something about goblins, it just really pisses me off. Goblins are I don't like them. They're scum. They're scum to me. They are scum. I've seen some about opinions are a tad more positive about goblins. Listen, I've seen those. And no. It's not even positive. Even that's not positive about goblins. What that is a CNC fetish, okay? That is what that is, okay? And that's not, we're not going to talk about it, but I'm just saying even that doesn't portray them in a good light, okay? I've never seen it where like the person falls in love with the goblin and it's always unconsensual. I like them just in very specific circumstances. Just a smidge, just a whisker, digging a hole. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying whether I agree or disagree with any of that stuff. I'm just saying that that's the context that it's in. So, in my opinion, fuck goblins. Don't actually fuck goblins, but like fuck them. You know? They really do look like snot, right? That's what I mean. They look like snot. Snot. I don't know, I've seen some depictions of female goblins, interesting stuff. Well, okay. Wait, hold on. I am talking a lot of heresy right now because I forget I'm friends with Goblin Fia. And listen, my Goblin VTubers, they're great. They're great girls. They're great gals. I love them. Fuck. You know what? I might be in a predicament. You know what? Maybe scratch everything I said. Goblin girls are just green short stacks. Exactly. Like, listen, if it's my Goblin VTubers, I love them. Mwah, kisses. Their brothers, not so much. So the VTuber goblins are the good ones, eh? The goblin racism is crazy. You done messed up a little day. Whoopsie. No one tell Goblin Fia about this, okay? We keep this between ourselves. Fuck. God damn it. Genuinely starting to self-question everything I think and know. I'm questioning my morality line right now. Goblin Fia. F-I-A. Goblin and then F-I-A. Fia. You are what you eat. Then I must be a female goblin. God damn it. Yeah. Allow me to introduce you to Styx. He has a game series that's like Thief and Dishonored, but he's both reasonable and funny for a goblin. Why you be hating on some goobos anyway? Listen, because the goblins, they always they're always fucking raiding and destroying. All of my homies hate goblins except for when we don't. The rule of hot goblins overrules logic. Yeah, just a little. When they hide, it's like, goddamn. I love questioning myself. Is how I find things I don't really know about myself sometimes, right? Yeah, I'm always finding out stuff about myself when I'm on streams. I'm heading to bed later. Bye, Paladin. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right. Enough about this goblin talk. Let's get back into the dwarf talk, okay? God damn.
When filthy goblin raiders razed his brewery, driving him into exile, never to be seen in the Empire again. Dwarven ale is not for the weak of stomach. Strong beyond reason, it is said that some brews are potent enough to sustain a dwarf for days without need for food or water. To an outsider, a single draught of these...
Thank you so much, Guru, for the follow! meet you. Welcome in, welcome in. If it's not 70%, I don't want it. Oh my god. Everyone in Warhammer has some kind of European accent, from Scot, British, Russian, so on. Yeah, I find those, I find any accent attractive, though, to be fair. I find accents attractive. Maybe it's because I don't have an accent. Hi, nice to meet you, too. Oh, it's so nice to meet you. Shermie Cult is here for you, new follower. Yes, we are a cult, but we are a happy cult. And we are a cult that stands together. I am Scottish. Oh, then you have a good voice. That's some heavy broom. Yeah. You do have an accent. What accent do I have? What accent do I have? You so have an accent. Everyone has one. Yeah, but it's not like it's not a cool accent. It's just like a regular schmegular fucking regular schmegular accent. Like it's just like it's like the default. It's like the default. You know what I mean? All right. American. Fuck yeah. But there's all kinds of American accents, and I don't have one of the sexy ones. My accent is the worst, lol. I doubt it. To you, it's regular. American mid-Cali girl accent. Yeah, but it's like, it's just everywhere. It's the default accent. I has an Aussie accent. Ooh, Aussie. Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, I have American accent, lol. Ad timing cooked me. Oh no, not the ads. As an Okie, I can detect a small hint of Southern. You're an Okie too? My wife family is Okie, so Okie twins. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, I am back. Welcome back. You have a Californian accent? Well, yeah. Yeah, I come from Okies. I consider myself lucky to have a fairly neutral accent despite where I grew up, but I can't say for sure. I've heard your accent. I think your accent is very nice, Jigga. It's very, very nice. My family is Scottish, but I live in PA. Ooh, I like the Southern accent. Oh, thank you. I don't really have like a Southern accent though. Like it's just like a small little twang at times. It's only sometimes, but I was always like the Southern Belle when it came to like when I did theater, because yeah, I'm a theater kid. My last play that I did, my last musical was Seussical the musical, and I had to be a country darling. I was the mom, and they wanted a country accent. So yeah. Considering I grew up from the road where Ozzy grew up, I'll take it. Nice. Okay. Let us continue. I'm sorry, kind of got off topic.
It is said that some brews are potent enough to sustain a dwarf for days without need for food or water. To an outsider, a single draught of these ales would simply be too much. Some batches are even rumored to be flammable, with the Engineers Guild of Zufbar allegedly experimenting with ale-powered combustion engines, though few would dare waste a fine brew on such a venture. The Dowie possess an extensive vocabulary for their ales, from Grisdal to Haskell, each word denoting a different stage of brewing, fermentation, or quality. The most renowned ales include Fengel's Golden Preserve, Durgrin's Hellfire, Old Fortitude, and the infamous One Finger's Tar Drop.
Ooh.
Named for its ability to burn the tongue from any unworthy drinker.
Gold! My favorite! I'm not a gold digger, but I love gold.
Moving on, we are going to explore the relationship between the dwarfs and gold. No race holds the gleam of precious metal in such reverence, and no people have delved so deep or fought so fiercely for its possession. Their love for gold is not born of greed, but of tradition, for wealth is a mark of honor.
Exactly.
A measure of a hold's prosperity, and a reflection of a clan's endurance through the ages. Yet even among such disciplined folk, there is an affliction known as gold lust, or gilded fever. Most often found among miners, this malady manifests as an uncontrollable desire to possess and hoard gold, at times even leading to violence. Tales from the Miners' Guild speak of dwarves lost to madness after unearthing a particularly rich seam, their obsession consuming them as surely as the depths of the world itself. To the Dawi, gold is not simply gold. Their language holds countless words to describe its quality, color, and even its history. A few of the most common include Bryn, exceptionally bright and lustrous gold, prized above all. Galaz, ornamental and decorative gold, used for fine craftsmanship. Gore, aged, deep yellow gold, often found in treasure hoards untouched for centuries. Conch, ruddy, reddish gold, sometimes mistaken for inferior metal. Rill, freshly mined gold, its purity untested, but its potential vast. Thrall, lucky gold, believed to bring fortune to its owner. Curse, unlucky gold, tainted by misfortune or used in dishonorable trade.
Ooh. No.
Or curse,
Okay.
believed to bring
Hold on. Girl. Sorry, this is actually really interesting to me because that is very descriptive of like ways of distinguishing what kind of gold that you're using. And that is really fucking cool to me. Like my writer brain just got like zing, 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 zing. Like I was just like, I need to know what this is. So I wanted to write it down on my notepad. So if you heard me digging for my notepad, that was what was happening. I wanted to write them down so I can look more into these later and like kind of try to work it into my knowledge because I want to learn these so I can start distinguishing gold. Because I also want to go gold sifting. In California, there's a place where you could do like gold sifting, gold panning and all that stuff. I really want to do that. I really want to go mining one day because I really like gold and like crystals and stuff like that because it's fun. It's fun to get shiny things. I like shiny things. I'm a pixie. I'm a fucking pixie. I love fucking shiny. I love things that are shiny. Okay? You can't blame me. Everybody a gold digger. The question is how much you work for that dough. I work real hard for that dough. Some alchemists of Eld would try to ferment come into gold. Somehow this forbidden knowledge is brought to you. Be well me. What the fuck, Shadow? A gold member ad type shit. What the fuck, guys? I like the ones that sound like cornbread. Shop. What kind of gold is that? Me. The gold kind. right? I really like this though. This is really cool. This is really, really cool. I love this. I love it. I love the lore. I love it. My grandpa has a big chunk of gold ore that he got from his great grandpa from the gold rush. He likes to show it to people. Gold is pretty cool. They tried to find a way. So right now I have a little metal chain metal bag, and it's full of D&D dice, right? But I want to get gold coins and put it in there instead because it's like a little baggie. But imagine if you had gold coins, real gold coins, and you put them in there, and that would be so cool. That would be so cool. I really want it. I really want to do that. I don't know. I'm a little weirdo. I'm sorry. Okay, let's continue. Hee haha. Okay. There is a way to do that, and it would be cool as fuck. Right? That's what I'm saying. I want to get gold coins. But it's not cheap. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, Cool, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. I mean, it's a good excuse to invest in gold, right? You realize that bag would be worth millions with today's price. I know, but I want it. I want it so bad. I'll save up. I used to have a sack of golden dollar coins. It is indeed fun. All these shops be asking all these stupid questions like, sir, where did you get this gold? And why are there flecks of blood and diarrhea on this gold, sir? Like, come on, it's gold. Fucking brain, dude. Not always millions. Solid, yes, but coding, no. I don't want coding. I want solid. Like, I think that's my problem. You know what? Okay, hold up. Let me search Google. Hold on. Let me use Google real quick. Give me a second. I just wanna see something. I just wanna see something. Hold on. Solid gold coin price today. Oh, that's expensive. Oh, that's so expensive. The price of a pure gold coin fluctuates with the current market price of gold, but you can expect to pay around $3,400 to $3,500 for a 1 ounce gold coin like the American Eagle. The exact price depends on the specific coin, its condition, and dealer you purchase it from. Oh, that's expensive. Oh, that's so expensive. Oh, an ounce of gold nowadays is like 1,800. Yup. 24 karat. Oh, it's bad. It's so bad. There are companies that sell gold coins. Oh, I want one. I want not one. I want a whole bag. I want a little satchel of gold coins. I don't care. It's my dream. One day I'm gonna get gold coins. Maybe I am a dwarf. Maybe I'm not a pixie. Maybe I'm a dwarf. Because I really want that one day. That's my goal. That's my dream, to get a bag of gold coins. Fuck investing in it in like fucking like chains, you know. I want it in like a bag of coins. Gold actually is an insanely stable investment. Yeah, it is. That's why I'm saying, like, it's a very if I trick, like, okay, so like eventually when I have like a partner, right, and like I start like spending big girl money on it, and I'm like, I'm investing in gold, babe, it's just I'm investing, but in like reality I just want it to be like a bag of gold coins. It's nuts. In the UK you can buy gold direct from the Royal Mint, anything from bars to cases of dozens of coins. That's crazy. It's great to have in case of inflation or an apocalypse. Yeah, exactly. A whole bag is like 85,000. That's fucking psycho. You could always get one of us to make metal coins of steel or something and paint it in a fake gold or something. Much less pricey. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could do that, but I would know it's inauthentic. An apocalypse would actually invalidate it, though. I don't know. You are a pixie, so you could probably fly into Fort Knox undetected. Maybe. Go full Scrooge McDuck. Exactly. Like, in my area, gold is basically just as good as liquid assets because you can get instant loans against it. Oh. I don't know. Gold is really cool. I like gold. As you can tell, I have a lot of gold jewelry. I love gold. It's like one of my favorite things. But I ain't no gold digger. I mean, unless you're offering. Nordic gold alloy is a fair stand-in. Ooh, have you seen the Family Guy bit where Peter does the Scrooge McDuck dive? I haven't. I haven't really watched much of Family Guy. Okay. Things with actual material value would outstrip in an apocalypse. Hands day a shovel. Thank you. Okay. Let's continue.
refined gold, its purity untested, but its potential vast. Thrall, lucky gold, believed to bring fortune to its owner.
Troll.
Curse,
Curse.
unlucky gold,
Unlucky.
tainted by misfortune or used in dishonorable trade.
Dishonor.
Each nugget, each coin, each bar carries a story, and to a dwarf, knowing the lineage of gold is as important as knowing the bloodline of a warrior. When dwarves gather for an evening of drinking, which is most evenings, one of the most common games for entertainment is the one called Gold Song. To play, each dwarf must take turns singing aloud about gold, but with a challenge. No word for gold may be repeated. Those who fail, either through forgetfulness or sheer drunkenness, must buy another round for all the gathered dwarfs, or, if cunning enough, invent a new word on the spot. Should their word go unchallenged, the game continues until someone fails. While other races and factions squander wealth, the Dowie safeguard it, for they know that in the deep halls of stone, where kings rule and grudges are kept, gold is the one thing that never lies.
Yeah. That's right. Gold will never lie. It'll never hurt me. It'll never hurt me. It'll only do me honor.
In a dwarf hold, wealth is power, and no one commands more of it than the king. His domain extends beyond mere territory. His rule is measured in gold, in forges worked by vassal clans, and in the mines that carve through the mountains. While the craft guilds and clans may stake their claims, all ultimately answer to the king, who ensures the prosperity of the hold by taxing trade, industry, and even the ore pulled from the earth itself. A dwarf king does not sit idle upon his throne. He governs the flow of wealth, placing levies upon craft guilds and demanding a share of all gold and precious minerals excavated. These royal dues fill the coffers of the hold, financing fortifications, armories, and the tools needed to sustain their subterranean kingdom. Even marriage is subjected to his influence. Dowries are taxed, and a union is only fully sanctioned if the king deems the offering sufficient. But no dwarf is truly exempt from tribute. There is even a tax on beards, though in a rare show of fairness, the longer the beard, the lower the tax, an acknowledgement of age and wisdom. Those with truly venerable whiskers may even be spared taxation entirely, a sign of the deep respect given to the elders of dwarf society. As such, many longbeards are indeed exempt from paying this tax. Dwarf kings are fierce enforcers of taxation, yet even among their number, some grow overzealous. One infamous tale, recorded in the Karak-Norn Book of Grudges, tells of King Thagar Goldhoarder, whose greed knew no bounds. Seeking to fill his coffers further, he made the ill-fated decision to introduce a beer tax, a move that would prove a bad decision.
Oh.
The response was swift. The Brewmasters Guild, outraged beyond measure, led a strike without precedence in dwarf history. In a sheer display of defiance, miners, masons, smiths, engineers, victors, artisans, scribes, and even goat herders laid down their tools. The great hall, where they all gathered, fell silent. The forges grew cold, and the very mountain itself seemed to hold its breath as they all went on an all-stop strike. For an entire day, the hold stood in eerie stillness, as if abandoned overnight. Faced with the silent but furious unrest, King Thagar finally relented, withdrawing the beer tax and pleading with his kin to return to their work. The strike was broken, the great machines roared to life once more, and industry resumed. But the king's reputation never recovered. his name forever etched in the records of folly. A lesson to all rulers that even the mightiest throne is worthless without the loyalty of its people.
That is so fucking solid. Like, I'm sorry. That sounds really American, you know? Like, I really like, they're like, oh, you want to tax our beer? Then guess what? We're not working, bitch. Like, that's the thing. I think a lot of people that are in power do not realize they do not have power without their people. There would be no power without the people, you know? That's why I think, like, in all forms, like, whether you're a leader of some form or even like a content creator, you know, like, you gotta understand that the people that stand behind you are the reason why you have that to begin with. And the moment you try switching up, you're gonna be shamed. Oh god, tax lords. If only I could be exempt from taxes for beard length, right? I'd have that shit oiled and combed every day. I sometimes have a beard, but a tax? Death. Is a king still a king without his people? Nope. Yeah, for sure. It's a balance, definitely. Yeah. Look up Mansa Musa, richest man to have ever lived. I will look him up later, for sure. For sure. Alrighty. Let's get back into it.
His throne is worthless without the loyalty of its people.
The Council of the Elders.
No dwarf king rules alone. Within the mountain holds, where tradition is law and wisdom outweighs impulse, the Council of Elders stand as the voice of experience, guiding the course of the realm. Composed of the most venerable and respected Dawi in their respective holds, these advisors wield great influence, their word carrying almost as much weight as the king's own decree. To sit upon the council is no small honor. Only the eldest, the wealthiest, or those whose craftsmanship and knowledge have shaped the hold are granted a place among these esteemed ranks. Among them may be found the High Priest of Grungni, keeper of tradition and spiritual guide, the High Priestess of Alea. If present, her wisdom is invaluable, particularly in times of healing and crisis. The Master Engineer, ensuring the continued function and advancement of dwarf technology and their applications in different situations. The Rune Lord, a master of ancient and powerful inscriptions. The Chief Victala, responsible for the stores of food and ale, ensuring the hold never goes hungry. The King's Treasurer, guardian of the wealth and coin of the hold. When decisions of great importance are to be made, the king takes his place upon his throne, with the Council of Elders seated before him in a semicircle, a position of both honor and practicality. Though the king's word is final, tradition dictates that he must seek counsel before making any major decree. While it is rare for a ruler to outright defy the wisdom of his council, it is just as rare for the council to openly oppose their king, for a dwarf hold thrives on unity, not division. Yet when disputes arise, particularly in matters of wealth and trade, decisions are not always left to the king alone. Some holds employ a unique system of voting, where the strength of one's vote is determined by their personal wealth. In rare cases, a scale is even brought forth, upon which each elder places a token representing the value of their holdings. The side that tips the balance determines the course of action. When this happens, there have been many cases in which the king's measure far outweighs the combined wealth of his entire council, ensuring his ultimate authority remains unchallenged. If in a certain hold there's no king, for one reason or another, and a queen is present, her role is that of moderator, ensuring discussions remain orderly. After all, It is a well-known belief among the Dowie that dwarf men are far less inclined to argue when a woman is in the room. If no queen is present, the matriarch of the hold, the eldest female dwarf, may take her place in overseeing matters.
I really like how their council is. Their council seems very, like, strategic, in my opinion. A little gold measuring contest. I mean, fair, though. Like, I like the way that they view wealth is, like, kind of by their wisdom and, like, how long and how hard they've worked for it, you know? Literally slapping their dicks on the table. Yeah, basically. Just like, alright, bitch. I got a massive schlong, do you? Do you have a massive schlong? I didn't think so. Mine weighs more. Yeah, but mine's shinier. It sure makes sense. The more gold you have, the more hard work you've done. And just don't ask the modern audience. You just know Karens that know nothing. Yeah, basically. I don't think the dwarves would toss a beer into the harbor, though. No, they wouldn't. It's too amazing for that. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab an ice cream real quick because it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here, so let me get ice cream. I am getting too high. I'm gonna go get ice cream. Okay, I'll be right back. It's like I just need to go to the fridge real quick. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 itty bitty second. Okay, don't disappear. I'll be right back. Oh, be quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I really wanted to get an ice cream. Haha. I got an ice cream. It's a skinny cow. Okay. Alright, what I missed, just got out of the shower. You missed a lot. Good luck. It does make sense, especially when you remember they don't take gold through ill or dishonorable gains. Yeah. A pop rocket does sound good right now. Get it. Get it, boy. Get it. Wow, she keeps leaving us alone. How will we survive without an adult here? I'm right here. Cállate la boca. You're fine. Cálmate tu tetas. Okay, let's keep it going. I just want Thai papaya salad, but my teeth are fucked up till surgery. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
The dwarves have no wizards, no sorcerers mutting incantations, no warlocks calling upon the fickle whims of the winds of magic. Such things are the domain of lesser races, unpredictable, dangerous, and prone to catastrophe. The Dowie, ever pragmatic, do not wield magic as men or elves do. Instead, they bind it, forging its power into steel, stone, and gold through the mastery of runes. Dwarf rune lore is said to have been gifted to them by Grungni, the greatest of the Ancestor gods, who taught the first runesmiths how to inscribe power into the very tools and weapons of their people.
That's so cool.
Since that time, runes have been the foundation of Dawi magic, allowing them to craft weapons that never dull, armor that turns aside blows no mortal steel could withstand, and talismans that ward off corruption. Unlike human magic, which is erratic and often corrupting, rune magic is precise, permanent, and unbreakable. A properly inscribed rune holds its power forever, growing stronger with age rather than fading. This discipline is not learned in mere years, but over centuries, passed from master to apprentice, each generation adding to the legacy of those before them. To become a runesmith is to dedicate one's life to the slow, painstaking mastery of the craft. An apprentice must spend decades learning the simplest of runes before he is permitted to inscribe his own. Only those of unwavering patience and discipline will ever reach the rank of runesmith, and fewer still will ascend to the rarefied status of Rune Lord, the masters of the forge, whose knowledge of master runes allows them to bind magic of unparalleled potency into weapons and artifacts. In ages past, the dwarves possessed knowledge of powerful runes now lost to time. It is said that mundane objects once carried enchantments beyond comprehension. Lanterns that burned without oil, boots that never wore out nor tired the wearer, even pouches that held the contents of an entire armory. Yet war, invasion, and the slow decline of the Dawi Empire has seen many of these ancient runes get lost or stolen, with the knowledge on how to craft them fade from memory. What was once an everyday trinket is now a treasure worth more than a king's ransom. Most rune-inscribed relics that remain are weapons and armor, forged to smite foes and shield the wearer from harm. Many bear the names of their legendary creators, such as Skalf Blackhammer and Stromny Redbeard. Other runes serve different purposes. Some ward off dark sorcery, others protect the bearer from the flame of a dragon's breath, or allow a dwarf to move unseen. Even the mighty battle standards of the dwarven throngs are often adorned with powerful runes, infusing the warriors beneath them with unshakable courage.
As somebody who really pays attention, so you have to remember, I'm a writer, and I specialize in fantasy lore and everything like that when it comes to my own writings. And when you come up with magic systems, runes are some of the most complex forms of magic in all of magic society. I love how, because when you come up with magic, it has to have a weakness, So the fact that it's carried on from tradition and word of mouth, and that you're taught through it, that makes it weaker in some different situations. Like some of the items now are special because they don't remember the runes anymore. That is so fucking cool. I love runes. Runes are so complex, and just knowing that dwarves view magic as something that is loose and unpredictable. That's very true. Magic is very unpredictable. That's why a lot of people have to go through special training in order to wield the certain magic powers that they have. And that's why there's a lot of casualties when you're learning your magic style and everything like that. So the fact that dwarves are you know what? Fuck that. We don't have faith in anyone treating this wisely or safely, so they make enchanted weapons and enchanted items that can turn a tide of a whole war. It can turn the tides of everything. It could shift an entire world. So that runes, the fact that they use runes is just really cool to me. I love it. I love it so much. Like, this brings out like my inner geek. I'm just like, ugh. Like, if you guys don't know, I have runes on my wings. I don't know if you guys can see them. Hold on. Let's see. Can you see them? Yeah, I have runes on my wings. They help me fly. And great runesmith can glance at an object with a rune and know its age and who made it. Same with dwarven stonemasons. That's so cool, dude. Like, just to know that you can have your legacy be like passed down to you is really fucking cool. Fun fact, the Bluetooth symbol is a rune symbol symbolizing connection or rune binding. That, I didn't know that. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I think you'll love Witch Hat Atelier then. Ooh. So Pixie Novel merch when? We'll see. I actually have a bag of Nordic runes. I love them so much. Nordic runes are really cool. Okay. Just making sure. I don't think YouTube has been saying anything. Let me refresh, because sometimes it does that. Okay, yeah. No. Fantastic, just making sure. Because YouTube's been a little quiet. You've been a little quiet. Okay. Let me go back. Let me go back.
Upon the anvils of doom. Magical relics capable of unleashing untold power. With the right rituals, an army's march could be hastened, enemy formations could be shattered, or fireballs could rain upon the foe. But these anvils, like so much of dwarf heritage, have been lost. Many destroyed with the holds that once housed them, others hoarded by rune lords who no longer remember the correct rite to unlock their full might. Today only a handful remain, their power wielded by the most venerable rune lords, remnants of a time when the Dawi commanded a magic unlike anything seen in the world of men. The dwarfs of our people bound by tradition, their lives shaped by duty, craft, and honor. But above all, they revere their ancestor gods, the divine forebears who carved the first Dawi from stone and walked the world in ages long past. Though they no longer tread the mountains of the old world, their presence endures, watching over their kin, judging their deeds, and ensuring that the great dwarf empire does not fade into memory. Three stand above all others: Grungni, Valea, and Grimnir. The most revered among the dwarf pantheon, Grungni, is the god of smiths and miners, the teacher of craft and the father of his people. It was Grungni who first taught the Dawi to dig the riches from the earth, to shape steel, and to carve fortresses into the mountains. His greatest gift to his people was the lore of runes, showing them how to bind magic into their weapons and armor, ensuring that even the foulest sorceries of the world would not break their strength. To follow Grungni's teachings is to uphold oath and honor, the very foundations upon which dwarf society is built. His shrines stand in the greatest holds, the most sacred being at Karak Azul, the heart of Dawi smithing, where the forges burn ceaselessly in his name.
That looks so cool. I like that.
Wife of Grungni, Valea is the goddess of hearth and home.
So Grungni was like the main person who did runes and all that. He was like, so Grungni and Valea, they're a power couple, dude. The fact that they're together, that's a power couple, because I know she's been mentioned a lot so far, that she was like the healer and everything like that. That's cool. As somebody who really likes Apothecary, as a woman, I would like to say that is very cool. YouTube. Hi, YouTube is no longer quiet. Hi, Brain. Hi, Soul Eater. Hello. Mint sound crazy, but I think Nordic runes really work, especially the algaes. I don't know what that is. I don't know much about runes. I've never like went through and kind of like dissected them, but the concept of it is really cool when it comes to like magic theory. But Valea, I'm excited to learn about Valea. Valea is like really cool to me. I wonder what kind of healing she does. And like how hers was so superior to a lot of others.
Wife of
Thank you for the hydration.
Grungni, Valea is the goddess of hearth and home, the protector of the Dowie against sickness, sorcery, and the creeping taint of chaos. Some even claim she was the founder of Karazakarak, the greatest of the dwarf holds. Whether this is true or not, her influence is undeniable. Her name is invoked in wars against foul magic, and her rune is inscribed upon banners, armor, and amulets to protect her kin from corruption. It was Valea who gave the dwarfs the rune of hearth and hold, a blessing of unity and endurance, embodying the very spirit of the Dowie strongholds. If Grungni is the builder of the dwarfs...
Okay, but I get... So she did it with runes, I'm assuming? I'm assuming her, like, magic was with runes, like healing rune magic. I didn't know that runes could do healing magic. That's something interesting, because I don't think I've ever heard of that. To be fair, like I said, I don't know much about runes. I just know it's a very convenient way to go about things. But healing magic through runes is really fucking cool.
Valea that protect. If Grungni is the builder of the dwarfs, and Valea their protector, Grimnir is their wrath. He is the warrior god, Grungni's brother, the patron of battle, and the one to whom all slayers swear their oaths. In the earliest days of the world, when the dark legions of chaos first spilled forth, it was Grimnir who strode northward, bearing twin rune axes gifted by Grungni himself to close the gates that threatened to drown the world in madness. He never returned. The other Ancestor gods are believed to watch from the afterlife, but Grimnir is absent, his fate unknown. Some claim he still fights in the realm of chaos, holding back the tide of destruction. Others believe he will return only when the final battle comes, his axes still dripping with the blood of demons.
Wow.
His worshippers, the Slayers, seek to emulate his sacrifice, casting aside their former lives, shaving their heads, and wandering into battle in search of a worthy doom. Grimnir's tenets are harsh. His path is one of ruin and wrath, but it is also one of unyielding defiance. Then there are also lesser gods who are worshipped in different holds. One of the most important of these is Gazel, the younger brother of Grungni and Grimnir,
Oh, they have a
who
younger
is the
one.
lord of the Underearth and the guardian of the dead.
Oh. Dang. So basically it was like that initial family that just became basically the dwarven gods. That's really cool. But I wonder why the youngest brother is the god of the underworld. That's interesting. I'd like to learn more about that, I think. If God of War has taught me anything, runes are very diverse in their effect. Yeah, I've never played God of War, but I have heard a lot of people recommend it and say how good it is.
Dead. When a dwarf king calls his hold to war, it is not done lightly. Every campaign is meticulously planned, and every warrior is armed and supplied with the precision of a master craftsman. Unlike the hastily levied troops of men or the undisciplined hordes of orcs, A Dowie throng marches only when it is fully prepared, its warriors well equipped for battle, and its supply line secured. War is a duty that falls upon every clan within a hold. When the king declares a campaign, he assigns responsibilities among them, sometimes calling upon a single powerful clan, other times drawing from multiple lineages to form a great host. Every dwarf learns the art of combat from a young age, training relentlessly to repel goblin skirmishers and defend their halls against intrusion, so when it comes the time for war, they are almost always fully prepared to fight with all their might. Yet war is not fought with axes alone. The guilds of the hold are tasked with supplying the throng, providing weapons, armor, and war machines. Cannon foundries, siege rights, and brewers alike all have their role in preparing the warriors for battle. In extreme cases, when our hold is at risk and gold is scarce, the king himself may dip into his own coffers to provide loans to clans struggling to field their warriors. Yet these loans are given at rates far lower than any normal guild transaction, for it is not greed but survival that dictates such matters. That said, a king is also a clan leader in his own right. He is expected to arm his own warriors at his own expense, just as any other dwarf lord must. A dwarf army is built to endure. Unlike the cumbersome hosts of men, reliant on vast supply chains and lumbering wagons, a throng is leaner, more efficient, and disciplined. While Dowie prefer to bring their own rations, a throng can forage when necessary, supplementing its wagons with what the land provides. Unlike the sprawling baggage trains of men, dwarf caravans are small but heavily defended, with warriors from the clan protecting vital provisions. Additionally, each Dowie carries far more equipment than a human soldier, thanks to their physical constitution. So while an imperial swordsman depends on the supply train, a dwarf warrior marches with most of his own provisions, tools, and spare weapons.
Tiny but mighty.
Even with this efficiency, a campaign must be properly provisioned if it is to last. A single engineers guild gunnery train during the wars against the vampire counts carried enough supplies to sustain 500 warriors and guild members for 6 months. An example of the careful planning that goes into every march.
Dang. They're like ants. They're like ants. Ants that could go into battle. Because they could carry like a shit ton of stuff. That's cool. We need Henry Cavill to make a full-blown Warhammer movie based on the dwarves. I think he'll do it right. He probably would. We dwarves are natural sprinters, very dangerous over short distances. Yeah. Yeah, that's... I don't know, the dwarves are really fucking strong. Like, I don't know, like, I can't, like, you know, as a human, I'm just thinking in terms of, like, carrying that much weight into battle. And that is definitely something that gives them, like, the upper hand. Gimli, Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Gimli. Sorry. Gimli.
500 warriors and guild members for 6 months. An example of the careful planning that goes into every march.
Trophies and relics! Trophies and relics!
The dwarfs are not people given to the reckless glorification of war. They do not revel in the din of battle, nor do they take joy in the shedding of blood. Yet, when they are roused to war, they are a force of unyielding fury, and when the battle is done, they do not forget the cost.
In that moment, I knew I would rather have 50 dwarfs at my back than 100 of any other race, for they fight not for conquest, not for glory, but for kin and hold, for honor and vengeance. And if I must march to war again, let it be beside the sons of stone, for in them alone will I find warriors who will never yield, never falter, and never forget.
That is so cool. No,
Adawi
I
does
love
commemorate
that.
the sacrifices made, both by himself and his ancestors. To this end, the Dawi claim trophies from their defeated foes, not out of vanity, but to mark the struggles endured and the debts repaid. Unlike the barbaric greenskins, who festoon their weapons and armor with crude remains, or the men of the Empire, who parade banners ripped from their foes. The dwarves have no use for trinkets taken for mere show. They do not covet the baubles or weapons of other races, for such things are often inferior in both make and function. Instead, they reforge and repurpose the spoils of war into works of Dawi craftsmanship, creating new artifacts worthy of their people. Every trophy taken is carefully recorded, its origin, the time and place it was seized, and how it was ultimately used.
the thing that I like about the dwarves the most is I think their pride. Like, I love the fact that they're just like, bitch, fuck you, your shit ain't good. We're not keeping your shit. That shit's fucking whack. You know what? We will recycle, though. We will fucking recycle, because we ain't leaving it like this. You're trash. You're trash, boy. Nobody does it better than us. Nobody does it better than us. You trash. You trash. You trash. Like, I love their fucking pride. I also love, like, how they're very simple. Like, they're like, we're not going to war for anything other than for ourselves and for our unity, you know? Gimli, sorry, my bad. No worries. Strangely, this is making me want to play World of Warcraft again. Yeah. We'll always love that Gimli's first thought when seeing that one ring was to smack it with an axe. Yo shit ass, give it here so I can polish your turd into gold. Exactly. Like, bitch, trash boy, get better, skill issue. It's so funny. I love the dwarves. I love how spiteful and prideful they are. Like, genuinely, if I had to rebrand, it would probably be as a dwarf. Ugh, not in the jar. Why, Raoul? Why would you do this? And pray they never find you out. And pray they never find out you have a dwarf relic. How you get that, bud? I'ma just take it back. Exactly. They're so confident. They're so confident and cocky. I like that. Lightbane, why? Why would you do that? Why? Okay. And let us continue. There you go. You happy? You feel better about yourself now? Okay. Let's keep it up.
Time and place it was seized, and how it was ultimately used. The knowledge is passed down through generations, ensuring that the deeds of a hold are never forgotten. A beardling can walk the tunnels of his ancestors and, with the right knowledge, trace not only the geography of his home, but also the long and often bloody history of his clan. Of all the trophies the Dawi have taken, one stands apart. The Phoenix Crown of the Elves. Claimed during the final days of the War of Vengeance, the long and bitter conflict between the dwarfs and the High Elves. This crown is said to have once adorned the brow of the Elven Phoenix King, Calador II. Unlike other trophies, it has never been reforged, for the dwarfs claim that it was of dwarf manufacture anyway.
Damn.
More than just a relic of war, the Phoenix Crown is a symbol of an unpaid debt. The Dawi, ever patient, have long stated that it may yet be returned, but only if the elves make full recompense for the treachery and insults that led to the war. Of course, such an event is unlikely in the extreme, and so, for thousands of years, the crown has remained in dwarven hands.
Damn.
The crown is not kept in a single hold, but instead passes from clan to clan, the ones that participated in the legendary war, each taking its turn as guardian. Every decade or so it is brought out under heavy guard, so that the Dowie may look upon it, remembering the bitter past and the wrongs yet to be made right. Even now, during festivals of remembrance, it is displayed, so that the Dowie may drink and retell the saga of the War of Vengeance.
Now, if you guys don't know about, because he didn't go into specifics about the war or why they fought against the Eldar, but the reason for that was because the elves basically cut one of their leaders' beards off. And as we can tell and what we've learned so far through this, beards show wisdom, beards are sacred. And if you do that, that's a massive dishonor. So that's what got them into a war that had all this shit going down. So that's fucking metal. I like the fact they're like, well, we fucking made this shit anyways. Because you have to remember too, like the dwarves and the elves were doing solid. They were fine for a long time, and then eventually it just led up to that one fight that led into like wars that lasted for centuries, you know. Definitely will say as a fae, as somebody that says I am with the elves, I will say that was a lapse in our judgment. GG, y'all won that shit. Y'all won that shit. I ain't even gonna argue. Whoa, she's a smart cookie. Please tell me more, my anime pixie. I just remember Warhammer lore because I really like Warhammer. Okay.
For the Dowie, death is not an end, but a passage into the deep places beneath the mountains, where the spirits of their kin dwell for all eternity. Unlike the fickle gods of men, the dwarves do not seek divine favor or beg for salvation. Their fate in the afterlife is not determined by faith, but by deeds. For it is in the halls of the ancestors that their worth is measured, their honor judged, and their grudges settled for all time. The dwarves believe that upon death, their souls are pulled downward into the earth, where they join their forebears in the vast stone-hewn feasting halls of the ancestors. This great spiritual home was carved by Grungni himself, and it is said that he still watches over his kin from his high table, flanked by Valea and the honored kings and warriors of old. Yet not all Dowie are given a place of equal standing. The greatest of their kind, kings, champions, rune lords, master smiths among others, sit closest to the head of the great feasting tables, drinking and recounting tales of glory. Those of lesser renown find their seats further down the table, while Dowie of no account may sit at the side tables reserved for their clan, guild, or hold. But for those who have failed their oaths, dishonored their kin, or died in shame, the afterlife is not so kind. Until their debts are repaid, they must serve in the halls, bringing bread and ale to those who have earned their place at the table. Only when their misdeeds are atoned for may they finally take their rightful seat.
Damn.
Beyond the feasting halls lies a greater chamber, reserved for the souls of slayers, those who sought death in battle to atone for a past shame. Here they fight forever, locked in endless battle against the spirits of goblins, orcs, and worse. When a slayer is struck down, he rises once more, takes a sip of ale, a quick meal at the tables with the others, and then charges back into the fray, his struggle never ending. To an outsider, such an existence may seem like a curse, an eternity of toil and violence. But to the Dowie, it is an honor, the greatest entertainment of all, to be allowed to fight until the world's ending, proving their worth over and over again, But how is the seat upon which a dwarf may sit to be decided? When a dwarf dies, he does not simply walk into the halls. He must first stand before Gazul, the lord of the Underearth, and be judged. 3 things determine a Dowi's worth: his wealth, the hoard he accumulated in life, the prosperity is a sign of wisdom and diligence, his deeds in battle, the foes he felled, the wars he fought, and the honor he earned on the battlefield, his achievements in peace, the craft he perfected, the hold he built, and the legacy he left behind. But there is one final measure: his grudges. If his ledger of debts and slight outweighs his honorable deeds, then his place at the table is far from assured. A Dowi's ancestors may speak on his behalf, putting in a good word with Gazul, lord of the Underearth, to ensure a seat of higher standing. If a dwarf has properly honored his forebears, tending their tombs and remembering their deeds, then they will argue in his favor. But if he has neglected them, he must face judgment alone.
Damn. Dude, I love the dwarven fucking lore. This shit's so cool. I love their I love their setting of the underworld and like after passing. Yeah, Valhalla, but with dwarves. Exactly. It gives me such Valhalla vibes. Hello, Leon. How are you? She's remembering lore. I'm so proud. Thank you. The dwarves too stubborn to let things go, and the elves too arrogant to admit fault. It was only a matter of time. Yeah, I would say that is like the biggest like fault in elves. I also do not like how arrogant they are. Dwarf Holla, let's go! Even the most hardcore elf lover can acknowledge that Kaldor II was an idiot. Yeah, the biggest idiot. He deserved death. Yeah, no. Fuck that. Yeah, no, fuck. Why? They had such a good relationship for so long. For so long, it was working fine. And then they decided to just fuck it up. They just decided to fuck it up, man. And it was no bueno.
He must face judgment alone. Dowi hold great reverence for their dead, for they believe that any damage to the corpse in the living world is mirrored in the afterlife.
Oh.
To bear wounds and battle scars into death is a mark of pride, but to have one's body left to rot, burned, or otherwise defiled is a great dishonor. Those who die without proper burial, whose remains are lost or whose tombs are desecrated, do not find peace in the halls of the ancestors.
Oh.
Instead, their souls wander the dark places beneath the world, forever seeking to be whole again. These wretched spirits never reach the feasting halls, instead drifting in lightless caverns, untouched by dwarf hands.
Oh.
If for some reason the body of a dwarf cannot be recovered, the Dowi can perform a secretive ritual, binding a personal token of the deceased with stone, and giving it a proper burial when an adequate time presents itself. In this way, the spirit of a lost dwarf is given a proxy burial, allowing them to take their place among their kin in the afterlife.
That's good that there's at least a way to like counter it, I guess.
From their unbreakable traditions to their ironclad discipline in war, the Dowi are a people unlike any other. We have seen how they live, work, and fight, how they honor their past with every oath sworn and every hammer struck upon the anvil. Their pastimes, their reverence for gold, their mighty guilds and their steadfast rulers all speak to a civilization that endures where others would crumble. Their gods watch over them, their grudges fuel them, and their halls echo with the songs of the ancestors. And when war comes, The Dowie march, not for conquest, but for vengeance, for honor, and for the survival of their kin. In every way, they are a race built to stand the test of time. If you want to continue the journey into the world of the dwarves, check out our video on the dwarf holds and the kingdom of the dwarves, where we explore their mighty fortresses, the lost halls of their empire, and the indomitable spirit that has kept them fighting for ages untold. If you want to support the channel and get early access to most of our videos, get your name on the credits, access to our Discord server, and a few more perks, you can do so by becoming a YouTube channel member or a patron today with the link on the description. We thank you for watching, and we hope you have enjoyed this episode.
Buy the Book of Troyer. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the video. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys go in the link below. If you are on YouTube, there is a link in the bio for you guys to check out the original video. Make sure you guys give him a like and a subscribe. The Vikings did the same thing by chopping off people's heads and putting them between their legs so they could never find rest and never entering the Great Halls, basically purgatory. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Warhammer Fantasy Dwarves may be the only fantasy dwarves cooler than Tolkien's. That's only because Tolkien didn't give them nearly as much attention as the elves. Yeah, I love the dwarves. Honestly, that was such a fun video to watch. I love learning about dwarven lore, and I don't know, I'm starting to think, I wonder if I would actually pick dwarves to be my Warhammer faction. I'm still trying to figure out who I would be in Warhammer, so it's really cool to like learn more specifically about the branches and the factions that I would really want to be a part of. I definitely think I'm more of a Warhammer fantasy person just because that seems more fun to me. But I do like Warhammer 40k too. Votann isn't great in my opinion. Oh really? Why do you say so? What? Why? ¿Por qué? Tell me. You'd probably like Emperor's Children because of Slanesh. Probably. Thank you so much, Cool, for this $2 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. I don't know. I really like the dwarves. I like them a lot. The Dowie. I like even their name. Their name sounds really cool. I like how it's like not just dwarves, it's the Dowie. The Dowie. They're so cool. It's so cool. I personally, I think this just made me fall more and more in love with Warhammer dwarves. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and have you drank your water? I've drank part of a water. I could drink more. Hi, July Waterboy. Thank you so much for being a first-time chatter. Hold on. I'm dropping my mic. How are you? Hope you're doing well. In before she finds the Chaos Dwarves. I love the Chaos Dwarves. I've already seen a little bit of them. Stay hydrated. I shall. Especially in this heat. I'm doing fine. Hope you're hydrated. Thank you. Thank you, July Waterboy. That's always appreciated. You know what? I need to be told more often to drink water. So I appreciate that. There's so many factions in Warhammer, so many awesome choices. Exactly. And like my ADHD brain can't like decide which one I want. I'm like, which one do I like? Do I want to be an elf? Do I want to be an orc? Do I want to be a dwarf? Do I want to be a lizard man? You know, like there's so many. It's so much fun. It's so much fun finding out more and more about Warhammer though. I genuinely have a blast learning about it. Thanks for the react. Looking forward to when you react to a fat electrician and more shoe videos. Thank you so much, Cool. I appreciate you being here today. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything. We definitely will be reacting to a lot more. I'm good with Dwarf. There's so many good ones. Okay. YouTube, we're gonna call that a night. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, YouTube. I'm gonna end the stream for you guys. Twitch if you would be so kind to stick around for a raid. But thank you guys so much for everything today. I really appreciate you. Good night, YouTube. Bye bye. Bye bye.